We're fighting hard, we're putting poorly, which is pretty much our entire MO as a golfer. So we're gonna take that right into round 3. We're off the tips yet again here. Winds are picking up even more. We've got high winds out of the southwest. Fairways and greens still just as firm as they have been, but the greens have gotten a little bit softer. So depending on how this plays out, moderates with the high winds could turn into some pretty favorable approach conditions if we can dial our shot up. But we got to continue to play smart, hit some nice drives and approaches, and try and make some putts. I mean, it's tough when you're playing these real life recreations, you know, and putting without a green grid is hard enough. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong. You know, I'm just hoping that we can be right a few more times than we have been thus far in the tournament. Now this 5-iron, we've got to get it far back. The only thing that does concern me here is we've definitely got a bit of wind playing in, and with the lie, I think this 5-iron might end up needing to go like 10 yards, and I don't know that with the wind in and the moderate greens that we're gonna quite get what we want out of it. But 4-iron seems like just a little too much club. You know, I really don't. Maybe if we loft. No, I gotta take the 5 and just try and get it there. I think I'm gonna end up over lofting the 4. Try to play the overpower and get just a little bit more out of the 5-iron, which I did, but hit it a little bit slow. We do get a nice little roll though, that's gonna help us quite a bit. Okay. So after all that, we get it out to 15 feet. Wavy Wonka, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Actually, it feels fairly flat. I do get the vibe though of just like a little bit to the right, so I'm gonna put it right edge. Finally! We finally get an eagle. Took 3 rounds, 37 holes. There we go. Baba Booey. What's going on, Sean? How you doing, man? How are we doing, my friend? Okay, so we've got a fair amount of wind here. Like, these are ones that you can probably get after a good ways. I can probably get it down into like a flop, and maybe taking the wind out of play a little bit with like a flop is a good thing. Oh, pulled it too far to the right. That was always the one big risk here. Was missing the fairway, so means we're gonna have to get a little bit scrappy. But you know what? I think sand wedge pitch out of the rough here with wind. I think you give it a little bit of loft and spin. It's still gonna want to roll. Too much. Just a little too clean. I was hoping it would land a little shorter than that. So yeah, that's the tough part. And I'm not good enough with pitches, so I just don't play for that much rollout on it. All right, well, live and learn. Hopefully we can, you know, we still have a chance to make a putt. There's always the opportunity. It's gonna be low. I moved it. So tough to know though. We've got slightly slower greens than what we've been playing, so it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment period here. Hopefully not a long one. Hopefully we can get things on track pretty quick. If we hit 8-iron here, about 183, 184, and then you get the headwind in, and that's where things start to go a little bit differently. 68. I see. Like I think stock 8 is gonna be a good club here. %, leaves me a little bit shorter than I was hoping for. But we do get ourselves down to a 12-footer, so hopefully we can figure this putt out, walk away from here with a little bit of score. Feels kind of double breaky. Like I'm seeing left to right at my feet. I'm not seeing enough back the other way at the end. What is the... It's not really all that much downhill behind the hole. So I think we've gotta... I have to play it in a way that it's gonna be like here. Come off the hill here and straighten out. Straight through. Too firm. Too firm as well. All right, so maybe just a little bit tripped up by the 134s here. Maybe just a little bit tripped up by the 134s. I don't know. Seemed to be a lot more break in it. At least on my first read there. That should keep turning right, keep turning right. Hang out on the left-hand side of the fairway. With the way the wind is, I think this is about as ideal of a driving location as we could have, because pins back right. We've got to make sure that we can get this thing curling around the corner. Got about 200 yards to work with. So we're going to lose a few yards from the uphill, then you get the wind. So what, 196, probably back around here. Think you played this 6-iron with just enough fade to kind of make it over. Life starts out to the left, it's uphill, turning back. I think probably like something in this ballpark. I slowed it. Just didn't follow on the downswing. Did not follow through on the downswing at all. It's a killer. It's an absolute killer when you do that. Such a boneheaded thing that I do from time to time, but hard to be perfect on every input, you know? It's gonna check up. Okay. I've definitely been just trying to make sure that those splash shots don't roll a ton. Okay, so back on the board with another par 5, but we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Gotta get them closer. Can't be making simple enough mistakes. You know, if something doesn't feel right, don't play it. Make sure you're focused on every swing. Swing through it. As soon as you back off a shot, I mean, like, what was the point of taking the shot, right? There was none. So you can't be doing things of that nature. It's just never going to yield anything good. All right, so we're a few yards short with this. Give it, then through the uphill, give it a little bit more. Alright, a little bit faster, probably because I'm yelling at myself in the back of my head to not make the big slow. So a very, very clear adjustment to be made. All right. There we go. Birdie on a par 4. It's what you love to see. Now we just gotta keep that progression rolling here. Okay, so this turns into a very drivable situation with this wind. Like an actual, like, very, very much so drivable. At about 316, 320s, and then it goes, like, I think you can probably make a pretty good case for just a stock shot here. Baby draw with that wind. Let it ride its way back over. Oh, come on, wind. You got to go a little more right than that. Wow, it actually stays for the putt. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. I thought for certain that was gonna put us in a spot where we're chipping. All right. It's fine. We've definitely got our work cut out for us. What's going on, Sama, man? Yeah, I played a baby draw into the wind and it just kind of counteracted. I thought there was enough wind to maybe start blowing it back over a little bit, but it's probably tailing a little bit too much. Oh man, I gotta ride this around the ridge. So what do we got here? You hit it, but it's coming around, and then it's still going. Flying this thing around the world. Oh, stay up. So close. So close. It's a good read. Good read. I think that one's more about pacing than anything. 15-miler at the tail. Ooh. Ooh, baby. We're gonna get a big old kick out of this one. Big old kick out of this one. Gap wedge is gonna be short. The pitching wedge is gonna be long. So we're gonna have to find something in between. I think something like this on the pitching wedge. It's moderate greens though, so I'll take a little bit off of it. It's a good strike. It's on a rope. Too much bounce. Ugh. Shouldn't have taken that last little bit. The only problem there is the firmness. How did that roll? Looks like it's above my feet. Above my feet and downhill. Still, yeah, a little bit downhill behind, so I can't get too aggressive with it. I know it's 15 mile an hour because all you get is a meter symbol at the top. So that gray line filling it, that tells you how much it is. So right around halfway is about 15 miles an hour. I use the tip. When it's touching the tip, that's 13, and it's like just a little bit above it. So I play that as like a 15 mile an hour. There we go. There we go. All right, 2 pars. We thought it was concerning, but it turns out it wasn't. Not gonna get too far ahead of ourselves here, though. We've got a lot of golf to play. Got a lot of scores to be had. Because I'm a software engineer or something similar, so I looked at the code. I wish I could get a look at the code. I'd be very interested in how some of the things are programmed. I would be very, very interested in how some of the things in this game are programmed. All right. So now is the moment of truth. Probably about 14 miles an hour of wind here, but we're already playing uphill. So we're gonna lose carry on that. Wind knocks down a little bit. I think we play it stock. Maybe just a touch on the touch a spin back onto it. It's a good strike. Come on, keep turning, keep turning. Get a little bit, just a little short. A little strong on the wind there. Really expect on something like that for the wind to just not quite play as much. All right, I'm reading this as pretty straight. We gotta just make sure we swing pretty straight. That's straight enough. That is straight enough, and into the back of the cup we go. All right. Par 3 ninth, and then I gotta figure out something on this back nine here, because the back nine and I have not gotten along as much as I would like to have gotten along with it. Definitely have a tight squeeze coming around the trees here. Wind's not in the face as much as it was on that gap wedge, but I feel like I still gotta respect it. Alright, come on. Here we go. Felt good. It's tracking. A little short. Little short. But also quite a bit up the hill, so can't really expect too much to be different there, I don't think. Alright, definitely breaking. And a little bit right to left. I don't know that it's that much. I feel like I'm getting a little bit deceived here by the shadows. So from this angle, it only looks like a little bit. But from behind the ball, I feel like there's a little bit more. So I'm not gonna give up too much. But definitely think there's gotta be something. Get in! What's going on, button? Alright. Alright. That right there is a putt. That right there is a putt. Oh, man. We went for it in round 1. Round 2, we were 9 under at this point, and we played it out normally. Hate to do it. I hate to do it, but I think we've got to lay it up. Do we just go out, though? Do we just go out to pitch territory? I think we do, with the way the wind is. Cringe, Kara? What's cringe? Laying up? I know. Literally the worst. Literally the worst. What kind of gamer do I even think that I am? Huh? Who do you think you are I am? Push slow. I shaped way too much off of it. That's a checkup. I'm not a pitch master. I'm not a pitch master. Probably should have double checked myself on that. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Look at that putt. Oh boy. How much does it break up top is the real question. A little bit. A little bit. But definitely not enough. Maybe like there. It's low. I can't even see the cup. There's the cup. Hiding in the shadow. Oh, we're gonna make a fool out of this one. We are gonna make a fool out of this one. Okay. Really flat at the end, but it's up and then it's breaking across. Low. Alright. Well, lay up into a 3-putt for bogey. That was disastrous. Maybe I should have just drove. Maybe I should have just drove the green. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Bad to the bone. Bad. Okay, well. I think at this point, we are not leaving ourselves with too many options other than driving it. Which is ironic, given literally everything that just transpired. But maybe that just means that we're learning. Nope, not learning. Tree there, bud. Wow, that cut so fast. What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't do anything stupid. Just get it out. So I can't reach green from here. Alright, we'll just hole out a flop and forget that holes 10 and 11 ever happened. That was atrocious. That was, oh man, we were cruising and then for a bruising, clearly. All right. Well, now that we got that out of our systems, get back to not being here, Kara. Or is it safe to blame you for the past 3 holes now? Because like I'm all for having a scapegoat. 4-iron gets a better lie out of here, which I'm not really sure how that works. 24, 48, 72, 84, it's 155. And then wind. Was it get flowers, chocolate for your mom? Your sister invited her for dinner for Valentine's Day because it's her first without her husband. Are you saying that those are all things contributing to what's going on here? I guess I'm trying to follow. 155, 163. Overpower hybrid time. 103 fast. That's actually gonna be too much. You know what? Curls back right a little bit. Maybe it rides down the hill. Maybe it's not that bad. Not down the hill. We're just gonna go right. That's why you were MIA earlier, just now. Oh, okay, so you're saying that you could have ruined them earlier, but you're just now getting here to ruin them. I got it. I got it. I follow. Hear you loud and clear. All you gotta, you know, I'm fine if you tank my rounds so long as I get some, like, YouTube compensation, right? Like, get some likes, comments, and subscriptions. Then I think it's fine. Yeah, no point in making the tanking content if you're not gonna get anything out of it. Okay. Get this thing high pointing around the slope. It's low. It's not that far off, except for the power. But I guess it's downhill behind here, so that's always going to be a tough one to gauge. Come on, man. Not like this. I mean, what is the... It's like... The past 3 holes are 2 bogeys and 2 3-putts. Oh, that's bad. The wheels fell off. The wheels absolutely fell off. Alright, come on, 4-iron. I understand it's slow, but I'm a bit shocked at that. Almost at 500 hours, Doctor? Ooh. It's a lot of time, man. Especially to spend here, let alone on anything, but to spend 500 hours here. Got some serious questions to be asked. Alright, we've got to make sure that we play this a little bit out more than we did the last couple. Straighter swing. Still not nearly enough. Gosh darn it. Hey, what's going on, Link, sir? No, you don't have... So, you don't have to qualify to play. Just on the site, request a tour card for True Sim and play it. You'll show up on the leaderboard from the first tournament that you qualify for. On the forums, they do have it broken down into flights and have a qualification. So you'll show up right away on the site as far as being qualified for a flight on the forums. I believe you just have to play 2 weeks in a 4 or 5 week span and you'll get put into one of the flights. So all the FedEx stuff for the end of the year all runs through the same, I believe all runs through the FedEx Cup standings for the year. It is off the main leaderboard, but then there is a individualized, I think we have 3 flights. We have 3 flights. We had 4 on the last game, but there are less people playing. Heist still hates you, Doctor. Some things never change. Can't have it start liking you all of a sudden, you know? That just wouldn't be right. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to step away in between rounds or something. This round 3 is hurting. Pushed it. Pushed it, pushed it, pushed it. The fist pump for the Visger, yeah, like, oh, you found the fringe, dude, congrats. Not sure what you're getting super pumped about. Okay, so we have not had good luck driving this, and, you know, I feel like that's the world trying to tell me something. Which I know this is gonna seem crazy. But you know what? I'm 0 for 2 and everything's been terrible. I'm gonna take a 9-iron off the tee and I'm gonna try and hit an approach shot with the tailwind. Is it gonna work? I have no idea. But like, can it go worse? I think is the better question. Can it go worse than the driving of the green that we've tried to do? I think that's 8 feet with an uphill putt is substantially better than what we've had. I understand nothing. I actually understand nothing. How does that miss to the left? Alright, well, I'm just gonna chalk it up to this course hates me. The back nine and I are not on speaking terms. Too long still? Yeah. Just a little bit. It's tough because I don't like playing too much shape into it and being too short, but I feel like being short on something like this is probably where you'd like to be, right? This is downhill and with a little bit of left to right, and I think it's gotta be something like there. No, it's gonna be more. It's gonna start breaking sooner. Come on, birdie, eagle, finish. Get somewhere in the ballpark. I really, really hate the fact that we had such good front nine, but I mean, golf is an 18-hole affair, so you know, as frustrating as it is that we haven't shot well on the back nines, like, that's why 18 holes exist. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna actually take off a little bit less than before, because I think this is gonna allow us slowed it. Underhit it and slowed it. Dang. At least I got the distance right. Gotta take away a little bit of the positives here. What's going on, Lucas? We're doing all right, Lucas. We've had a 9 under front 9 and a 7 under front 9. I forget what we had on the other front, but like we've had some really good front 9s. just some back nine mediocrity. It's been tough. It's been tough. Back nine hasn't clicked, and you know, our putting has been so-so, which I think should. I mean, I say it all the time. It should come as no surprise to anyone that has ever watched me. That being said, it is still unfortunate. A little bit fast in 102 actually is enough to make it go long. Dang. I was hoping that I was maybe a little bit shorter and that would squeeze me out the rest of the way. So definitely leaves us with a tough putt down the hill. Feels like we've got maybe a little bit of left to right movement on it. Still a little bit downhill behind. See, from here I see right to left, which is not a good sign. The general flow of it feels kind of left to right from this angle. I gotta go with this side, I think. Play it to be like a semi-straight. Little break and hope it comes back a little bit. I was never gonna play that much right to left on it. All right, so 8 under with 2 bogeys. Really scuffed that round. Really scuffed that round the way we started. Gotta finish strong on round 4. Gotta lay it all out on the line here. Hopefully we can have what our front nines have been on both nines and really put up a strong round 4 here.